Big happy Friday to everybody. Hello once again, August 30th. It's going on 7 p.m., just a couple minutes before. All right, you're witnessing one of the last of a few cuttings here for the year. This is a this is pretty pathetic, but it's a crop nonetheless. So, by God, we're going to be thankful for it. I don't know how else to put it. This is the second cutting here for alfalfa. The time was right. It wasn't going to get any better. We did get one hell of a nice drink of rain here. Just a little better than 2 inches worth within 2.5, 3 days. It's too late though, folks. The calendar's getting late. It was a perfect opportunity to knock this down. I did so just before lunch today, about mid-morning. We're looking at no more than about 8-9 acres. It's less than 10. Fairly good alfalfa. That 3-week drought that we had, and it was a nasty 3-week drought, really put a big hurting on this. Not just the regrowth process, but the alfalfa that actually did regrow. It just stunted it really bad. It's it's all right though. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, got home yesterday, early evening, minding my business. Lots of catching up to do. Was just running rapid. For weeks and weeks and weeks on end. In fact, it was about 2 months on end, 2.5 months. So it's kind of that time of the year right now when things are slowing down because you can't help it. It's time to catch up. There's 1,000 things going on, things needing attention. I got some out of the way yesterday, and I got a lot of it out of the way today. The only real bit of anything was this an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 45 minutes worth of cutting this alfalfa. This stuff is all spoken for. I ended up, I took on a lot of new customers this year. Boy, I sure wish we had a better hay crop, but everybody understands. One of them being a sizable horse trainer and boarder, and she's collected quite a bit of hay from me here lately without hurting my stockpile for my cattle. And anyway, all this is spoken for. There's not going to be more than 15 bales off of this property. That's if I'm lucky, but this is all spoken for. This is going to her. Stockpiling for her winter feeding. I can only assume that she groups them up into working athletic horses, as I like to call it, which of course will deserve and get alfalfa. So, yeah. Okay, we got a lot going on here starting tomorrow, and I do plan on bringing you with me on quite a bit of it. Tomorrow morning is the last morning of AI breeding. Done, complete, zero zilch, period. We're going to see what there is in the morning. We're going to go from there. Once that's done, the cows are being put on pasture. I reiterated the pasture schedule and what we're going to do here. This almost 2 inches of rain that we got really did a great job for the pastures. It greened things up. There's multiple extra tonnage of grass out there, but it's too late. The damage is already done. It helped out a little bit, but they're going out on pasture tomorrow after any AI breeding, if any at all. The big boy, he's getting let out. He's going to go back to work. He's in great shape. We got to keep a real keen eye on him. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the young guy yet. He is not in the greatest of shape, and I don't feel that he ever will be again. But we're going to see. I'm going to make a decision on my own tomorrow morning. We'll see what happens. I have this stuff in mind to be baled on Sunday in a perfect world. We got some cloudiness tomorrow and Sunday. Did I say that correctly? Bale this on Sunday. We're going to see what happens. I do have Monday in my back pocket to pick this up if it has to be, but it has to be by Monday. Because Tuesday we are scheduled for rain. Okay, peas and oats are coming right up, folks. The peas and oats are way past due, but still in a good state to be mowed down and wrapped. Everything's still green. In fact, this rain, I went and checked out the peas and oats last night on the Ranger. I took a little run. And that we didn't get 2.5 inches of rain. That did a wonder to the peas and oats. We're talking multiple extra tons worth of feed since that rain. It was just starving for it. I actually cannot believe how good those peas and oats did how late that I put them in, and then with that 3-week drought that we had, I'm dumbfounded. And I look to give you a video tomorrow, crop update on the peas and oats, so you can see that alfalfa that came up as well. It's it's a sight for sore eyes. I'm very happy with that new seeding. It's time to take the peas and oats off because they're ready. It's also time to take the peas and oats off so that the alfalfa has some time to regrowth before, you know, the dead of fall sets in here, a freeze up, and then winter. You want that nice good regrowth. That's also why this was cut when it was. Basically, we're giving this a fresh haircut so it can regrow before, you know, the winter hardness, the weather and the cold sets in. For the extreme lack of better words. I do believe, now tomorrow, I don't have a free day. That's a funny word, a free day. I got a lot of odds and ends to catch up on tomorrow, but I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on a little bit of a YouTube tangent. We're gonna do a whole bunch of crop updates tomorrow because I've been failing you a little bit here and there. We're going to take a look at the peas and oats with that new seeding alfalfa. We're going to take a look at the new seeding alfalfa brome Timothy that I put in. There is a very light hint of lime green in that field. I'm ecstatic about it. Thank God for that rain. But we need to continue this warm sunshine. Now it was 41 degrees here this morning. It was flannel weather this morning doing chores, obviously. But the day that we had today, it was probably damn near in the mid 70s. It's just absolutely beautiful, but it's chilling down significantly. So we're going to take a look at the peas and oats, the new seeding alfalfa grass mix. We're going to take a look at the corn. The corn is a god-awful shame. The corn took a very large hit with that 3-week drought. It got absolutely stressed. There's no other way to put it. I'm going to go ahead and say it. That was some of the best corn in the county. I said it because it's by God true. It still looks pretty good, but the cobs took a hell of a hurting, folks. We're going to take a healthy look at that tomorrow. We're probably even going to go a ride and go take a look at the secondary cornfield that's about 4 or 5 miles away. The oats field that's not far from there with new seeding grass mix. And I'm very happy to say that the primary sorghum field is on its way to some glory. I love what I'm seeing. There is no doubt in my mind that we are going to have a very good harvestable crop again on the primary sorghum field in about, let's say 3.5 weeks, somewhere's around there. That rain that we got plus that nitrogen that I put down, big help. It's absolutely just exploded in the last 4 days. You can just see the health of it. So, thank God. Other than that, we're looking to do some pasture videos, show you the cows and the heifers and the calves, how everything's doing. The cattle are doing great. They really are. And we'll see what else we can do here on this Labor Day weekend. So, Yeah, I'm just going for a small little ride here. I'm checking on a couple of things, and then I got to go back to the farm. I got to take care of a few things, and by God Almighty, I just have to go on a little ranger ride and say hello to Fred this evening. Yeah, I think that's in order. But anyway, folks, be prepared for a pile of videos tomorrow. We're gonna label them crop checks. We're gonna visit about 3, 4, 5 different areas and take a good look-see at what we got here. You know, I keep saying here the calendar is late. It is, but we've got a ways to go yet. We got a lot to do in a short amount of time. But you know, God willing, with a little bit of this good weather, who knows, we might get a second summer here in September. We are very well known for those up here, and that'd be wonderful. And we'll go from there. So, folks, big happy Friday to you. Stay tuned for some more videos here this weekend, and we're going to talk to you sooner than later.